Hello, it's Jackie, and today I'm going to share with you some of my secondhand finds. Most of them are from garage sales, and one of them is from an antique store. However, even though it came from an antique store, it still was a trash to treasure moment, so I'm excited to share with you an upgrade for a bread box that I am loving and using in my kitchen on an everyday basis now, and also some garage sale finds. I love to stretch our dollars, whether it's in the grocery budget, home decor, anything. If I can save us money, it is my favorite thing to do, so stick with me to see how I do that. So we are starting right off with the bread box trash to treasure. I bought this at a local antique store. I did search high and low at garage sales before turning to the antique store, but still I am very happy with this find. I am using white vinegar as suggested from Carol of A Blessed Nest. She had suggested this in a recent video that she did where she cleaned a metal tray. I'm linking that video below if you want to check it out, but thank you so much for the tip, Carol. It worked wonderfully. I am using a spray paint that I've used on multiple projects. I used it for the bottom of my piano bench legs. I've used it to spray paint beads in my wooden bead pottery barn dupe, and now I'm using it here. And this can of paint was only 37 cents originally, because it was on clearance, and I bought every single one that they have, and I'm still on my first can. So guys, I need to get many gold projects out of this, but I love it. It is so simple. It looks great on my countertop, and I actually really toyed with putting something on the front like snacks or yum or get in my belly, or I didn't even know what, but I really like the simple look, and I'm not doing this for decoration. I'm really buying it for function. So after a few more coats and a few more hours, I was ready to line it. I still think that looks really pretty, just gold. I am using liner that was from another project, so another free piece of this project. I shared with you the liners that I bought this for in my YouTube studio, but I'm cutting it out rough. I'm not a perfectionist. This is just lining the inside really more, again, for function. The door has a big crack in it, and the bottom, there's a great patina to the inside of this, but I don't necessarily want my food to sit on it, so I am just lining it so I can wipe it out, wipe the door, cover the crack, and I didn't want to buy something new, so I used what I have. So this old tin weathered look became marble and gold. A little high class for you. Just ignore the walls because those still look a little on the rough side, but they are vented a little bit to let air in, and I didn't really want to mess with that, and I don't really want to try to do the whole thing. So it looks so much better with the door and the bottom lined and then the front gold. We have been using this for a few weeks now, and I really love it. And the funny thing is, I actually leave the door open almost the entire time. I just want to have the ability to hide our snacks if people come over, or when I clean the kitchen at night, I like to close the door. But for the most part, during the day, it stays open so that we can see what is out and open and we don't forget about it. But now we're going to move on to the other really fun part, my garage sale finds. These chairs were 4 of them for $8. I've really been looking for folding chairs we like to entertain at our house, and this was the perfect deal. They work great. Then I bought this maybe frivolous purchase. I absolutely love this pink and glitter vintage scale. We don't need another scale. We have one, but we also have 3 other bathrooms, and this is our largest bathroom. It previously didn't have a scale, and it's going to be where my girls get ready eventually. So, you know, pink scale for girls. These are my old stools that are going to be sold, and I've been wanting an upgrade, and I found these at a garage sale. I found 3 of them for, drumroll, $9. A $9 upgrade, and a local consignment store is taking my old stools that I did give a good clean to, and hopefully I'll make my $9 back. So this was only $10 at a garage sale. They had nothing marked there, and I almost didn't ask about it because I hate being told, oh, make me an offer, because I just refused to make an offer. And he was like, oh, how about $10? And I quickly said sold. I love it. This is a sign. I didn't really know what I was going to do with it at first because it had like a flower box up top, but I don't plant flowers. And then I instantly got an idea of making a pool sign. I'm going to paint one that is similar to that, life is better by the pool, and then we can keep sunscreen in the shelf. This is actually a wooden trash can. When I first found it, I thought it was maybe a potato bin because my parents used to have one that looked very similar to this where they stored potatoes and onions. and I've wanted one for a long time. I've never found one, but my husband is so handy and he is going to help me turn it into a potato and onion bin, much like the one here, but it is going to be painted and decorated differently. So those videos will be coming in the future. Look out for them. In my opinion, I have saved the best for last. I found this at an estate sale that was about to close. I got there about 2 hours before they were closing, and they had previously listed this for $220. No one had bought it, and it was half off at the point that I went there. So I found it, I took pictures, I came home, I begged my husband, he finally said yes, and I went back there and was ready to spend $110, but they no longer were accepting credit cards because their credit card machine had left, but I only had $105 in cash, so I got to save another $5 because they still were willing to work with me even though I only had $105. So I immediately came home with the tables and chairs and sold my current dining room set for $125. So the extra $20 paid for my blue table and my pink scale that I showed you earlier in the video. I bought all of those on the same day, and I still had $10 to buy new fabric to recover the chairs eventually. I actually like the fabric that is on the chair cushions, but one of the chairs is ripped and they're all pretty stained. So I am just going to recover them eventually, and I'm going to work within that $10 budget. I love to change out my decor by selling old items and getting more old items. So I hope you really enjoyed seeing what I got at a garage sale, how I kind of resell items to purchase new ones. That is something that I do on a very regular basis. I don't just upgrade my stuff, go to the store, buy something brand new, and then donate. I like to try to resell my old items and recoup most, if not more, than what I have paid for the other item. I think that's something that you can do when you repurpose items or buy secondhand, is really you can stay within a very minimal budget but kind of renew your space. I love new things. That's why I shop clearance, shop secondhand, shop deals. So if you like that kind of stuff, stick around and you'll see a lot more of it. You'll also get to see videos of me upgrading some of the items from my garage sales, such as that blank sign. I'm making it into a pool sign. And that old wooden trash bin, like I mentioned, it's going to become a potato and onion bin. Stick around. I'd love to have you join me as a subscriber. Thank you.